Well, I am currently sitting here trying to do a review video on the last cycle of peptides that I have been doing, um, gut feeling, alongside with the glow stack from PE Science, which includes collagen peptides and this supplement for hair, skin, and nails, which, by the way, it definitely works. I have never been able to get my fingernails this long, and they are getting to the point where it's almost annoying. So I decided to switch gears and do a self-treatment update post instead because I cannot get my shit together apparently. It's I mean, honestly, it's a good day today for me. Woke up with a bit more pep, actually, did my red light therapy, um, got ready, actually put a little bit of makeup on and did something with my hair, like good shit. It's like I feel like a human being again, and that's something that it means a lot when you're chronically ill, because you can really forget what that feels like sometimes. But anyway, so I did all of that, and then I sit down here and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this done, and I just feel so great. It's gonna be a good normal person day. No. when I So then when I finally sit down to do this, it's like my nervous system's like, it feels like just too much. And pretty sure that has to do with the Neuro Lyme. Obviously, it's in my nervous system. I can feel it, and it's definitely in my brain too. So that is no fun. But I thought I would give an update as to what I've been up to. I have started tracking, and I picked the book that spoke to my soul. So I have been asking myself that question since 2006. No, but it's great. I also it's cool because it has all of these different little things to fill in, and I color it with colored pens because I'm actually 2 5-year-olds in a meat suit, but it makes me feel lovely, so that's what I do. And hopefully it'll start um, kind of giving me an idea of my own patterns and what good days versus bad days and how that happens. Because if you ask me right now, there is no rhyme or reason as to why some days are really bad and I talk really slow and I drop words, and it's just brutal. And then other days I'm a little bit better, like today. But I know, like, when I get like let's say a year from now and I look back on this video, I will say to myself, yeah, I was partially healed, but man, I've come so much further. So I'm just kind of hanging in there until then. In addition to the symptom tracker I've been doing, I have been working on a calendar for months. So I am tracking my peptide cycles and my psilocybin microdosing. And today is the 12th microdose of psilocybin that I've taken for Neuro Lyme, and it is lovely. I think my best days are the days that I microdose, and I think I I think I know why. The amount of trauma and just bullshit that I've had to go through with this whole healing journey. I hate that term because it doesn't feel like a journey. It feels like war. It really does. I think what has happened is, of course, I have PTSD from all of it, but what I feel like the psilocybin does for me is it knocks down the world that my mind has constructed around how medical care is going to be happening for me. Um, and instead, it allows me to live in the moment and take it all at face value. There's no reading in, and just calm down, about it. And it's helped me more than a lot of the treatments I've had for PTSD. It really has. So I believe I'm going to continue microdosing for, I think I'm going to run 6 months maybe 5, 6 months. I don't know. We'll see how I feel as things continue to go on. So as far as my protocols and all that, I had a thyroid labs run not too long ago, and they didn't look great. I have low iodine and then also low reverse T3. So what I've done for that is I went ahead and I added like 6.5 milligrams of iodine every day to my supplement regimen. And I've also started doing red light therapy where I focus the red light right here. And that I kind of just started that. So I have noticed a huge difference in terms of being calm. It definitely calms me down and kind of settles everything. With Neuro Lyme, it just sometimes your brain just kind of goes haywire, and it's kind of, there are times where it can be hard to get your own silence, I guess, and it's a soothing thing. I like it, so it's going well. Let's see. I also added fish oil for inflammation. I I also increased my MAC and glutathione a little bit, and I take some vitamin C with that, and that's also been helping with inflammation as well. Um, let's see, I started taking 81 milligrams, so I guess that would be like baby aspirin every day because I have an irrational fear. Maybe it is rational. Shit, I don't know. About hypercoagulation with having Lyme this long and having it be untreated. And so it helps me sleep better at night just knowing that I'm trying to manage that, because heaven forbid that would get out of control for me. That's the last thing I need. And I do tend to fall through the cracks with doctors. So if it's going to happen to anybody, probably me. But so that's also that line of thinking is why I'm doing this with the self-treatment. Nobody knows me better than myself. I intuitively can kind of know what I need in the moment. And I do that a lot with my diet. I've found that if I'm craving a certain food, there's probably something in that food that my body needs at the moment. And, over the years of kind of doing that, I've built a kind of confidence within learning to trust myself, which is huge when you're healing from brain damage, because it's it's a constant battle of trying to trust yourself again. And I've had to relearn who I am. I don't understand how my emotions work yet. I'm still working on that. Um, yeah, facial recognition stuff, that was crazy to have that come back. They call it face blindness, but it's really, they have so much with that wrong, at least from what I've read. I could do a whole segment on stuff I've learned about brain damage as someone that had it and healed. That I don't know, maybe somebody will find it interesting. I'm considering it, because the term face blindness isn't really, I don't think it's a fair term, because it insinuates that there is like a black and white thing going on there, where you're either face blindness or you can see faces, and that's just not the case. There's actually there's a very big grayscale, and how that grayscale works, and what parts of the face is it that your brain can't see and translate into that is another sentient human being that I am connecting with. And having face blindness, it really does impact your ability to connect with other people. I sometimes wonder if sometimes people, when they have a TBI, they end up becoming a sociopath. And I kind of wonder if some of it isn't related to that, because empathy comes from knowing that there's another person in there. And the way that we connect with people is we walk around our entire lives with a filter for seeing two eyes and a dot. How many times have you seen like this and maybe just a little dot there, and you're like, that's a face? Like, you see faces everywhere because we're social creatures and we're looking for connection. That is literally hardwired into our brain. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tangent, but I have definitely learned a lot in that arena. And yeah, so I am continuing to increase the Equilibrant. I am now on 1.5 tablets. I increased it back on Monday, and here's how this kind of works. I definitely have chronic fatigue syndrome. Like, there is no doubt in my mind by the way that I am responding to this medication. The day that I up it, I was kind of the next day I'm kind of not feeling too good. I know I got some die-off going on. But then the third day, which would be Wednesday, because I increase on Monday, which would be today, I wake up and I have kind of a little bit more life force that I didn't know existed. It's been gone for so long. Sometimes I wonder how long I've had these conditions. And what blows my mind is that I've had them for probably 20 years, and I have seen doctors. I've got more doctors and contact information in my phone than I do family and friends at this point. I tend to fall through the cracks. Each doctor I see thinks they can figure me out. Hasn't happened yet. So, yeah, it's frustrating. But anyway, yep, the Equilibrant working good day today, third day from my last increase. So this cycle right here has healed my gut enough to where I could start fasting again. And I've been slowly over this cycle been building up the amount of time that I can fast. So I am now at 16-hour fasting window. I did that last night and a few nights before that. I feel good. I feel like my blood sugar is starting to level off, and I don't feel like I panic so much anymore when I need to eat, because I kind of have the confidence to know that I'm going to be okay. And I've lost 10 pounds, which is insane because I've been struggling with my weight since 2019, and I've done everything on the face of the fucking planet to lose weight, to get down to a healthy size, and nothing has worked. Absolutely nothing has worked. So, the research that I did about the probiotics in gut feeling, and then adding in a little bit of fasting, I've lost weight for the first time in 6 years. So, no, not 6 years, 5, whatever. So that is going really well. I'm hoping to see that improvement with my blood sugar to be on my next fasting labs that I get done. I'm also still decreasing amitriptyline. It is the hardest thing to get off of. I have come off of all kinds of drugs over the years as I've moved through my mystery person chronic illness journey, and antidepressants take the cake. They are worse than opioids. They are worse than almost any other. It's easier for me to taper off of a benzodiazepine than it is to come off of an antidepressant. And there's something wrong with that. But there's something wrong with pretty much the entire medical system, and we all know that. So I guess that's just a part of it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else I need to update. I don't think so. I think that's about it. I'm gonna see if I can knock out this review for gut feeling, because man, I really think that people with Lyme disease, and then also people who have those kind of mystery GI issues like I did, that just could not, no matter what doctor you saw, no matter what lab you had, no matter which probiotic or how long you took them, or all of the other stuff that I have done to try to fix my gut, fermented foods. I've done it all of it. Nothing works. I always end up looking, like I'm 6-7 months pregnant. My stomach gets incredibly distended, and I'm in just a world of pain. My food got down to like eating 3 or 4 things, and a really bad leaky gut problem. Yeah, so that's been partially partially fixed. I've got a couple upcoming things. Semiglutide, which I think the brand name for that is Wegovy or something. Um, I'm going to ask my doctor about getting on that in my next visit. My BMI is in the range that would make it, my insurance will approve it. And I'm really interested in some of the off-label uses for it. I've heard people kind of, as I've been researching, say that it can help with some neuroprotective type of things. And so I'm really interested to see how that kind of plays out. And of course, the weight loss is going to be great as well, focus on protein intake. But there's also another peptide I'm probably going to be including. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it, but someone on Reddit recommended it to me. And it helps with leaky gut by tightening junctions. And I think I really need that. Like, that really spoke to me. The only place I can find it has it as a stack like this, which is like 2 or more peptides put together stack. So I may have to do that. So it'll be months out before I can take that, because I'm not cycling BPC 157 without a month or two off. I'm just not going to do it. I don't know that I just don't feel like that's the right move. I think, so I was having really bad problems with overheating, like incredibly bad. It put me down every morning. So I figured out what the hell I was doing, and it was my fault. I was taking nicotine gum, using it as a nootropic, and I think I was reacting with something in the gum. So there's another company, Knick Knack Naturals. I'm going to get some of their product, which is supposedly has a lot less garbage in their lozenges, and go from there. I really do believe in nicotine as a nootropic. It helps me think. A little bit of extra dopamine boost it gives you definitely, helps, especially when you've got kind of chronic illness or brain issues going on. But I think that's it. All right, take care.